I did see it. Did you see it? You guys are assholes. You didn't even...
I've been looking for somebody to tell me that I'm real. I just wanna be one.
It's the shortest song we've ever done, but we tried to make it longer. We kept trying many versions of it. Every time we did, it didn't feel right, so it's surprisingly short, but it's like a little appetizer. You know, it's like every time we would finish it, we'd want to hear it again and again and again and again. So that's a good sign, I think, for us if we like one of our own songs that much. It took a long time to finish. We tracked a lot of orchestra on it and strings, which I don't hear enough strings and orchestra in radio or just in music today. We like to bring that back, and I think it sounds very much like OneRepublic. It becomes difficult to remember how to sound when you've been evolving for 12 years. I'm extremely talented at dancing.
It's a stunt double.
So, yeah.
Deep fake.
So Aaron Paul, the actor from Breaking Bad, is my stunt double. So whenever the real good dancing happens, it's Aaron Paul, and then the rest of it, it's me.
Would you rescue me? Would you give my back? Would you take my car when I start to crack? Would you rescue me?
It's extremely important.
Almost as important as the song.
Yeah, now in 2019, it is. It's almost as important for the video to be great as the song. Some songs, the video is better than the song. I think now so many people watch videos on their phones all the time that it's even more important. Even though MTV doesn't really exist anymore, like in the same way that it did. It used to be MTV was everything for videos, but now videos exist on people's phones. And so the visual is super critical. Every video we do now, I think, takes a lot of attention and time and energy. Energy. Interesting. I don't have one single inspiration for OneRepublic or for any song that I do for anybody. I have to be like laying down or on an airplane or somewhere where nobody's bothering me and close my eyes and listen to the song. It's like dreams. You know, when you have a dream, you can't control your dreams. You can't predict where they'll come from. You don't know why they come. You just pay attention to them. With Rescue Me, I had the visual for the whole video very quickly, and I just, in my head, this is what I would like to see with this song. It doesn't make sense. It did not come from anywhere, but this is what I want to see. With Wanted, I immediately saw me dancing, which scared the hell out of me because I don't dance really, but I knew that I could if I had to. For 12 months, all I saw was me dancing, and then I saw ballerinas and all of this, and I can't explain where it comes from. I have no idea. Counting Stars, the video makes no sense, and it's one of the most watched videos of all time. It's like if you walk into an empty house with no curtains and no paint, and you walk in and you go, I see this couch here, I see this wall is blue, this chandelier, and you can't explain why. You just, is what you see. We had lives for the first time. He had kids. He got married. He got married. She didn't do it. So he read a lot of books. He read a lot of books, and he got really fit. And then I did a lot of creative things, are more TV or film. I did music too for other artists and wrote songs for other artists, but I really took time to try to do things that were not in music. I had to get out of music for the first time in my life because it's all I've been doing since I was like 15. It felt very scary at first because if you discover at 18 that you're a great footballer and you can play for the French national team or you can play for Real Madrid or whatever, why would you choose to do anything else? You're good at that. You're lucky. You've won. Do that. At least for me, what I've been doing since I was young. But when I was a kid, there were a lot of things I wanted to do. It wasn't just music. I think for me, it was scary at first, but refreshing because I had to force myself away from being comfortable. I do best when you put me in an uncomfortable position. And so I'm always seeking things that are challenging or uncomfortable because I have to figure out, can I do this? Can I surf? Can I swim? Can I, all these uncomfortable things. And so for 2 years, I've tried to do a lot of things that scared the shit out of me just to see if I could do it. We've been with them off and on through the years since probably 2010. We would play the same festival or TV show. I knew early on that we were raised in very similar families. So we're very similar in terms of just our whole childhood, which means we get along really well. They've been recording in doing music since they were kids. When the Jonas Brothers were big, we were starting. So we weren't paying attention to the Jonas Brothers because we were focused on like OneRepublic. We had Apologize and Stop and Stare, and their fans were not guys. We were in our 20s. It was girls in their teens, like young girls. So then when it came back time to work and they were like, hey, we'd like to work with you, I was like, oh, cool. We started writing songs. The first session we had was with Diplo. We have a song, Jonas Brothers with Diplo song, coming really soon. I didn't really know what the sound wanted to be, so I just kind of thought to myself, what do I want to hear from the Jonas Brothers? I don't know much of their music, but I know their fans are everywhere. What would be the type of song that a guy in his 30s would want to hear coming from the Jonas Brothers in their 20s in 2019? And that's where Sucker came from. When I write with artists, a lot of the times, it's like, I know I'm going to hear you everywhere on the radio. So selfishly, I want to hear a song that I like. And so that's really the only way that I know how to write. If I'm Camila Cabello or Shawn Mendes or Charlie Puth, I'm writing for them, but I'm also writing for me.
I've become the brunt.
Yeah. Nicest guy.
Sweetest guy.
I'm just a huge target.
The biggest.
I did see it. Did you see it? You guys are assholes. You didn't even... Yeah. Yeah. It was really good. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah. I was so nervous. I wouldn't watch it for like 3 months. And then my kids watched it. My wife watched it. My friends watched it. They're like, it's so good. You have to watch it. I was like, no, I can't watch it. That's weird. Anytime that you do a documentary or a video or a thing, you're always afraid you're going to come across as like some gross version of yourself. Like you're not going to come across as a version that you like. Most people don't like the sound of their own voice, right? They're like, oh, that's what I sound like. Oh my God, la merde. But for us, I was like, oh, it's authentic. That's all that mattered to me, was that it was authentic. It's like, yep, that's how I sound. That is exactly what I said, how I said it. This is how we sound live. We don't look horrible. We look like how we look. Like, it was accurate, which is all you want from a documentary. So I thought it was superbe. C'est magnifique.
I just wanna be someone that somebody needs. I just wanna be more than a drop in the sea. I just wanna be one.